Everyone tells you to buy assets, but almost no one explains the actual mechanics of how to do it when your bank account is at zero and you are surrounded by an echo chamber of broke friends telling you to just save your money. Today, we break down the sequence for acquiring your very first cash-flowing asset starting from zero. You only need two things to start: a baseline income and the willingness to completely ignore financial advice meant for wealthy people. The biggest obstacle keeping people stuck is the small numbers game. This happens when you take wealth preservation strategies and apply them to a minimum wage life. This chart shows the reality of that approach. If you manage to save up $1,000 and put it into an indexed fund, a standard 10% annual return gives you $100. You cannot get rich multiplying tiny amounts of money. Investing pennies will not get you to the finish line. When your income is capped by your hours and your expenses keep rising, the only viable strategy is aggressive income expansion to create surplus capital. Surplus is the actual fuel that turns into wealth. Step 1 begins with your first acquisition, and it is not a rental property or a stock portfolio. It is a microasset. A microasset is any specific piece of hardware or software that directly improves your technological position, access, or speed. Look at your daily workflow. Find the single biggest bottleneck that slows down your output. It might be a slow computer or a free tool requiring extra clicks. Upgrading from clunky free tools to premium solutions removes that friction. These expenditures are direct investments into your earning engine that pay dividends in speed. You know you have succeeded when your daily work suddenly feels smoother, faster, and clearer. The daily execution should become almost effortless. Clearing away this baseline technological friction prepares you for the next phase. You have optimized your tools. Now you have to acquire the ultimate form of leverage: your own time. The modern worker's day is entirely fragmented. Between commuting, chores, and constant notifications, your attention is sliced into uselessly small pieces. Step 2 is deploying a small amount of money to systematically buy back your hours. You use it to automate chores, hire out repetitive tasks, or permanently block distractions. This diagram shows a daily calendar of chaotic microtasks. By offloading lower-value tasks, you carve out a massive, contiguous block of newly freed focus time. These uninterrupted hours must remain strictly reserved for building the machine to truly compound. Wealth is built by repeatable actions that compound, and compounding requires uninterrupted hours. Securing this daily block guarantees you will outpace anyone who claims they are too busy. Now that you have bought back your time, step 3 is reinvesting those 3 hours into purchasing a high-income skill. You must choose skill leverage over salary growth. If your job pays you by the hour, your income is mathematically capped by the number of hours you can stay awake. This chart maps out linear labor. Trading hours for dollars caps your income like a commodity. To break this, learn high-ticket skills and structure them into a cash flow machine, a system generating predictable income without increasing your hours. To maintain this momentum, you must upgrade your environment. You purposefully enter rooms and networks operating a level above you so that higher performance becomes your new normal. This machine is what finally transitions you from earning linear labor income to generating real surplus. Your system keeps selling and delivering, completely detaching your effort from your income. Step 4 is the final move. Until now, you were still the worker. But with massive surplus generating, you finally step off the labor ladder. You have reached true ownership. You use the surplus cash produced by your machine to buy assets that produce value whether you get out of bed or not. This is when you buy broad index funds to own a piece of the whole economy. You use acquisition debt, which is debt that buys things that grow in value, to purchase cash-flowing real estate, or you buy equity in private businesses. You are no longer the pastry chef who only gets paid if they bake the bread. You own the building. When inflation hits, the cost of living goes up for the poor, but the revenue goes up for the owners. You have successfully moved from trading your time to owning the systems that print the money. If you made it this far and are ready to stop playing small, write the word surplus in the comments so we know you are part of the 1% who actually take action.